Is your crafting space organized to where you can just go in less than a minute and find everything you need? I'm here to help you get to that point. It can be very, very frustrating to try to get a project done, whether you're a scrapbooker, a crafter of any sort. And I want to give you maybe some different things to think about when you're getting ready to organize your space. When I'm organizing my space, I am now in a wheelchair, and when I'm organizing my space, I need to have it to where people can come in if I say, can you get me my Halloween stuff? And they can go to one spot and grab everything I need. That's not easy to, one, have to ask for help. Nobody wants to be there. But there's times that we all get to that point. Whether you break a leg, you've had surgery, we all have moments. Or you're getting ready for a trip. Or you're getting ready to go to a crop. Just think different in organizing your stuff. Instead of organize it by categories as far as, like we normally do, you have red, blue, yellow, green, spring, summer. I'm going to show you my Halloween section now because I just finished one layout on Halloween and I want to continue working on and try to get caught up on Halloween. So I'm going to go through my Halloween things that I have, and I'm going to show you some of the things that I put in my bin so that when I get ready to work on this, my husband, one of my kids, my grandkids can just go grab it and go. Let me get to that. This is a separate Echo Park. This is not sponsored at all, but I find I love Echo Park's quality of their stickers, their paper, and I also like the fact that they have their monthly warehouse that you can get most of these kits for like $7.50 or so, and that to me is a bargain. These you can get for like $2, and that's a lot of stickers. So this is a separate one that I picked up. That I don't know if I didn't buy the paper for whatever reason, but when I have my kits that I put together, this one is still in the container that it came in because I haven't really used this one yet. I have some layouts that I specifically think about using this for, so I haven't pulled it out yet, but it will be coming soon. We have the trick or treat one. Again, these are all new. I got these like maybe 2 months ago, so I haven't had a chance to use some of these. I love Halloween, spooky. When I have other papers that doesn't come in a kit like that, what I do is I find the ones that are just alike and I put them in a folder like this, so that when I go in here, and I've used one of these recently and I only got one of those now. Let me grab a different one to show you. Oh, here we go. See, I have a couple of this bat one, and then I have some on the other side. This is what the other side looks like. But see, I keep these together so that I know when I get ready to do a layout, if I choose that I want to do a double page layout, I know which papers I have multiple of and which ones I don't. If I have a kit, like if this was a kit, if I have a kit that goes together, then then I put them in one of these 12 by 12 folders. Now, when you're buying these, there are some, and I will link some down below, that you can get, and they're strictly 12 by 12. Then you get some that are 12.5 by 12.5, and you'll want to get those because if you have a page that's a little bit thicker, or if you want to store paper or something in it, it fits better in the 12.5 by 12.5 ones. And I keep them around because I use them for organizing everywhere. So I have all of my Halloween paper, my separates, my kits. This is part of Harry Potter one. I wouldn't use it for Harry Potter, but it works great for Halloween. So I separated some of the papers that go with that. So I just have all of my Halloween paper sorted and in these protectors. Now, you don't have to have them all in protectors, but when I want to do a 2-page layout, I want to know which papers I have two of. I don't want to be going all the way down, spending 15 minutes trying to find out if I have if I have enough of that paper, if I have another one. And if I don't, have to restart. So I want to know what I have. I have 2 separate containers that I use. Now, this one I picked up at Hobby Lobby, and I think it was like $5, and I will link it below. this is like a 14-inch one. And if you have a lot of paper for a certain category. Now, Halloween being one of those that I don't have a lot of paper. I don't want my paper to get bent. So what I do is, you can do one of two things. I keep my stickers in a notebook, and so my notebook will fit in here. So you have everything in one, grab this and go. However, I have something else that I want to do with this. I have another container that I use when I don't have a lot of kids, and it holds. All right, so this one I picked up from Target, and it's one of the Bright Room ones. And I think this one might have been $6 or $7, but I will link it down below as well. And this one is 13 by 9.5. So I like the fact that it's nice and tall, so it holds my. All right, so we have this, and I have all of my papers in here. But also what I have is these envelopes. Now I made these, but you can easily use just like Dollar Tree or Walmart or something has the big envelopes, and I use these for my pictures. I have all of my pictures sorted. Like this one is my youngest son and all of his kids and his family pictures, and I keep them here. And I have another folder that goes with him that's got the larger, like 5x7, 8x10s, and some of the memorabilia. But this, I have all of this sorted, so if I'm looking for a picture, and I also have a log for this too. And I will try to remember to link that video on how I sorted on my pictures. But I have my pictures. This is Halloween 2019 and 20. 2023, 2024. Oh, this is Halloween pictures. They got to where they, in costume, they go and they have a Halloween football game. So they all, whoever wants to play gets in the back. Mainly it's the boy, my two boys and my daughter's two boys, and they're out there playing football. So they've done this this is the third year that they've done that. So I sort these by categories that I want to do my scrapbook page on. And then I put them in here so that I have them all in here ready to go. So what I do with this after I have sorted all my pictures is I put them in here. Now if I had extra stickers like on the, that's not like the sheet. If I had some that I picked up from like Michael's or Hobby Lobby or ordered some from someplace, they fit nicely in here as well. And I'll have a different season that I'll show you some more of the organizing that I do with those. But for Halloween, I didn't have a lot of extra ones that I have. So what I have done is, so I put this notebook together, and this is my monthly one that I have. Because I have some like February, I have all my Halloween stuff. And in my Halloween one, in my Halloween, in my Valentine's Day one, I put different, like I have these little things that for, it's got the stamps and the die cut for it, and I put them together in here because I don't want to be looking all over the place for when I have only one or two things that go with stuff. I have a tendency not to keep things that I'm not using. I pass it on. I have grandkids that like using things like this, and I take some of the things to like one of the local sorry, I had like my chair, local schools, senior centers, that kind of thing, and they love making cards. So that's something that I can do. This one is, so that's February, March. Of course, I have the. Geez, my brain is doing so well today. Aren't you guys impressed? Oh my gosh! What is that? St. Patrick's Day. I have Easter, and again, so there's an Easter bunny here that I didn't want to forget. I had this cute little thing, so when I'm looking for Easter stickers, I have them there. I do have some kits that I keep the stickers that go with that in there, but I don't have any books or loose stickers that goes with that. I keep everything in here. But in the back, I have my fall, and then I have my Halloween. Now in my Halloween one, I have a couple of stamps that I like, and I have some stickers. I have some journaling cards. There's another die cut that I have, a big stamp. And when I get ready to use any of these things, and I'm looking for Halloween, I just ask my husband, usually it's him, so but I asked him, can you get me my Halloween and my monthly book? And he goes and grabs this stuff, and I automatically have any kind of journaling cards, stickers. I mean, I keep everything that would go. If it doesn't belong in a kit, but it looks like it should. If I had 6x6 papers, I would put the 6x6 papers in here. Anything that would go with this particular event, which is, Halloween, I put everything in there. And I will be having some more coming up on this. So this is just all Halloween. I don't have Christmas in this one because I do keep my Christmas. I have a lot of Christmas, so it doesn't go in here. It has its own notebook. So this notebook will stay on my desk, and I do have a separate desk set up in the living room so that on times that I'm having more trouble that I need to get, that I need to be in there for whatever reason, then I can ask somebody to bring it in to me. And so all I have to do is they just bring me this. It's got all my kits with the stickers that belong with them, my pictures, and my notebook, which has all of my stickers in there for Halloween. It all goes over here on my desk so that I can work on it, and it works great. Now, I do have other things that I do. For instance, I am crocheting my daughter a blanket, so I have bins that's got my yarn in there that I crochet. And if I had a pattern, I would put the pattern on there. Just really anything that I would need for a project goes in a separate area, so that when you're working on it, whether it's April for you doing Easter, or May you're doing Mother's Day, or crocheting or knitting a blanket, think about organizing your stuff by project. If you're a wreath maker, then you put things in. You sort your stuff. Like, I'm going to work on this wreath for Christmas, and it's for, say, Bobby Joe. And you can put a piece of paper, especially if it's clear, somehow label it with a removable label or one of those chalkboard ones that you can erase. And then you take and you put Bobby Joe on there, and you put everything that's going to go with that. And then if you're going to have a picture, you print the picture out, you put that in there so that you can have, reference, okay, this is how my plan is, or this is how she wants it, whatever notes that you need in it. And you put your ribbon, whatever your form, everything you need to make that, and you put it aside. So when you come in and you only have, say, 15-20 minutes to work on something, with a lot of busy people don't have too much time, then you're not looking for everything. You go straight to the source, pick something up, and go. If you're traveling, or all of a sudden you have to go to the hospital, or you've fell and hurt your leg, or you're having surgery, you can easily just grab a project, or somebody can grab a project for you, but you have to make it easy enough for them to find it. So I hope this helps you guys. If there's anything else you need, please don't hesitate to let me know, and I will be back because I have a lot more organizing, a lot more story, and a lot more memory sharing. I'll talk to you guys later. Oh, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Bye, everybody.